Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the College Football Playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
What a job by this defense. Really confusing. The quarterback jumped in front of it, and they come up with an interception to get this game started. The question I have, Chris, can this quarterback, with all this hype, put that one behind him and get ready to play a good game the rest of the way?
We'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Receiver in motion now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James, and Frank Gore, and Willis McGahee, and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Caught quickly. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Offense setting the tone early.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Punt over the middle. It's McCoy. They stop him at the 22. That's important breathing room on this drive.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. The Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He's going to try to return the punt. When he's got some space here. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pressure is coming. Got him. He's sacked.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Back to throw. It's Williams. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 40. And the defense wraps him up.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Third down, out of the shotgun. There's contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
He missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense getting set. Second down play here. The linebacker shifting around now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's running out of time here. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble now.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. The back's got it. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to pass. It's Kromenhoek. Catch made on the right side. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the Noles hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't full at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Here's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe hold them to 3 points.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Single back takes the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Yeah, a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense retakes the field. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, those counter plays are tough on a defense. The defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts that the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running past the 45. They stop him, but it's a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down and 10. Dropping back. It's Williams. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now it's second down here. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And they'll run it with the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
They'll kick it away here. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He's going to hand this off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
6th play of the drive coming up. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The offense will take their 1st time out of the half to talk strategy here. The Noles are in the red zone now. Scanning the field. It's Kromenhoek. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Noles. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, not quite through. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Here's a wide open receiver complete. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's Williams. He's looking deep here. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Handing off on the draw play. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Hurricanes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And there's the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The Hurricanes move into the red zone. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Trying for a fourth down completion. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defensive coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Kromenhoek. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. Handoff from the shotgun. And they'll stop him short of the line of game.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun running play call. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. They'll run it from the gun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on third down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Point after, up and good. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Miami offense is back on the field. Remember last time, they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a big play downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Williams. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. And the Canes will crank up the tempo. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Boy, that was fourth in a mile. I'm surprised they even went for this. What in the world are they thinking? But give them all the credit in the world. They pick it up and keep the drive alive.
Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3. He needed a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. 3rd and goal. Receiver makes the grab. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. Movement here from the tight end. Linebacker shifting around now. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's Kromenhoek. He's moving out of the pocket now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. The Noles will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Trying to extend the play. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. And he goes down, but the important thing is enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. And the Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the 1st down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with